Welcome back to another Backpage Gaming video. Today, we're looking at a new Adidas Numbers Up player. It's the first one we've done. It's Diogo Jota. I'm going to go through his stats, going to go through what I thought of him. I'm going to sum up in the end card. I'm joined by Jack, who's going to be asking me a few questions. Let's get into it.
Hi everyone, it feels like a hot minute since we spoke about FIFA, Rob. I've been away for the weekend and I'm ready to get back into it. So, we had Jota come out. Probably one of the only 3 good players in the original lineup for the team. Pretty disappointing promo.
Him, Felix and Militao, I'd say the 3 main ones.
But in fairness, they are incredibly juiced. This Jota looked unbelievable, Robbie. I am intrigued to see how he played for you. So, my first question is, what position did he play for you?
So I played him as a striker, left striker, a 4-1-2-1-2, I did.
I guessed as much, so that's why my next question, Robbie, is he the best striker you've used so far?
By a mile. Unbelievable. He's so good. Yeah, he is the best striker I've used. I've used Neymar, but not on my own account.
Yes.
So I didn't really include him into it. But
Doesn't count.
He's a lot better than... I don't want to say a lot better because I do love Jesus, but he did outshine him quite a bit. I just loved it. He's so good, honestly.
If
really,
you're
really
a
good.
long-time viewer, you'll know that Gabriel Jesus is Robbie's... It's his dad. It's his father.
Yeah, exactly,
he uses that card so much, and to hear that coming from his mouth, it's I did partner with Jesus. Well, yeah. I mean, I can see them going quite well together. I'm looking at his in-games, Rob. They're pretty goddamn good. Like,
very good. He's
got everything that you want. Like, and he's got a very boostable card, if that makes sense. Like, he really suits like Hunter or Hawk. Yeah. Like, his dribbling doesn't need to be touched, in my opinion. What was his dribbling like in game?
Very, very good. Yeah, really good. I can't really describe who he felt like. Not quite as good as like a Neymar type player, but very good. And I think
like that step down, maybe like a Di Maria perhaps. Like good, but not quite.
But his pace, Jack, he felt so fast.
Yeah, he's got
a lot faster than 91.
He's got the 95 acceleration, which I wonder.
Does
that is that the big cheese? Is that the big stat that you want?
I mean, I did use a Hunter on him, which gives him 99 pace, 98 pace. So
I'd agree there, though.
Yeah, but he's so good. He just feels it's the acceleration, like you say, with his nice dribbling, a little turn inside, get past the defender. They're not going to catch him up with that initial burst of speed. It's insane. He was outrunning the likes of like Mendy and people like that with ease, and Hakimi.
Damn.
Fantastic. He's honestly feels so much faster than 91. I can't even describe it. What a player. What a player.
Jeez. So, obviously, he's got the 5-star wiki, which I'm guessing is why you use him on the left, which is always a nice trait.
It is,
and I'm sure, Robbie, that contributes to his price tag. Now, I don't want to say he's overpriced, to be honest. I think you need to look at the meta game, that how much everyone else is. He's kind of a similar price bracket as like your Messi's, your Neymar.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I'd argue, to be fair, his stats back that up, but... I'm guessing he does now, having heard you speak about him. But does he live up to it? You know, is he of that kind of like that tier above player that we speak about quite often?
I was reluctant to pay the money for him. I won't lie to that. I don't think I would have done it if I wasn't reviewing him. I wouldn't pick him up for that price. But having used him, it's a fair price. Honestly, it is. He's so good. Like, he is, as I've said, he's the best striker I've used. He feels like that premium level of player, as opposed to say like your Sterlings and your Rashfords up front, which I've been using. You really can just tell that like he's got an edge to him. You know what I'm saying? We speak about it a lot, the E word, edge. Yeah. Not the WWE superstar, the rated R superstar.
And he's not edging us either. I mean, he might have been edging Rob, but you know we don't.
He was a little bit. Don't know about edging. He was finishing me off.
Oh God!
Honestly,
definitely didn't use a finisher on him.
I didn't know.
So one thing that I wanted to talk about, we don't talk about it all the time, but it's attacking positioning, and he's not the stat, but I mean just that AI, how they run, how much they drop back. What do they do? Yeah. He's high, Rob. Did you notice him dropping back into the midfield a bit more? Well, maybe they're not midfield, but you know, like that cam position type of spot.
You can tell him he sort of comes deep sometimes to like pick the ball up, but it's not something that's going to put you off, I don't think. No. You know, his passing is good enough. He's got 80 short passing, 76 long passing. Like, it's not bad at all. So he can do a job in that aspect. But if you're using like your LB trigger passes, like your LBA, to like a pass and move type thing, it's fine. Genuinely, it is fine. I think it'd be good. Would I use him as a cam?
I was going to ask that. Yeah.
Yeah. His passing is good. I don't know if it's quite good.
Not quite.
To be a cam.
Yeah.
A winger. I think he'd be a great winger if you've already got some good strikers, definitely. But yeah, I think striker is the position for this guy. It's just his shooting is just too good to not.
I was about to say, Rob, we've touched on him a little bit, but his stats with a hunter, he's got 94 positioning, 98 finishing, 93 shot power, the big three, all being over 90. He's pretty nice. So, does his shooting feel, as cracked in game? What was his 5-star weak foot like? How many,
Honestly, until I looked earlier, I could not tell you what foot he was. He was just stanching him on both feet. I'm sure you'll see it in the clips, but there was one where he sort of played it short from a corner, played it to the edge of the box. He beat Ronaldo and then stanched it with his left foot.
Ooh,
I'll show you after the video, Jack, because it was insane. Like, honestly, toppage of bins. It's just fantastic.
Postage.
Yeah. And like we said in previous reviews, if this is your first review, you might not know this, but
maybe click subscribe as well.
Yeah, while you're here. Subscribe if this is your first video. Hit the like button. But we think that there is something there that gives 5-star weak foot players an edge in the shooting. Like,
100%.
they just have,
especially on the weak foot as well.
Just a cheese shot. Like, they literally, it's the power they get behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it, but
it's
it
just
just
so much
feels
more
better.
accurate as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Definitely.
I don't know if it's maybe just that I prefer taking left-footed shots. Like, my chance creation, I naturally somehow prefer, like, I favour left-footed shots, and I just score more with them because I'm taking on the 5-star weak foot. But it's a huge asset to have. Any card, it will add a lot. And equally, he's very good in terms of links, Rob.
He is. Yes.
Obviously, I'm guessing you'll talk about it a little in the end card, but he's Portuguese who have got some really class cards this year. Would love to try that Felix, but he's a bit out of the price range at the minute, sadly.
Yeah.
And then obviously he's got Liverpool links. It's fucking class. Like, especially new Salah. Maybe if you've done him, if you've put all your fodder into that, or there's Mane. I mean, even Sif Salah's only 500k now, which is crazy.
That's a bargain, isn't it? I mean, there is the Player of the Month as well, which I do think is a little overpriced, and I do think we've got a review coming out shortly of that, Jack.
It will be next week, yes. Or, well, I suppose this week when you're watching this, but I'm excited to try him out, see what he... I liked his normal quite a lot, so I'm intrigued to see how he does with another +1 upgrade.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Another thing
I think...
We've not touched on it quickly, Jack. Technically, it is a live card, sort of.
Yes.
So he's at the end of December, which, to be honest, isn't all that far away. Christmas will be here before you know it. Month and a bit. He's going to have, 95 pace, if I had to guess?
95 pace, yeah, and then 87. I think it's
know,
like...
Jack,
I don't know.
The rest of the stats go up, or...
They do.
If it's
I know they get at least a +1 in everything. I'm off the top of my head, I think it's a +5 on the featured stat, and then I think it's a +1 on everything else, but that just seems a bit crap, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe, but
this card with 96 pace is going to be a bit mad, I can't lie.
It'll be crazy. It'll be like Mbappe or something, won't it, with the other stats increased, but... Yeah. How much did you pay for him, Robbie, just out of interest?
I did lose a bit of money. I paid 475, I think 475, 480.
Okay, so you've not lost loads, but...
No, I sold him for 440, so I lost like 40k.
Okay, because at the minute, he's only 420, blaze it.
I know, yeah. I think that's a really good price, really, I do. It's just because of how linkable he is, but, he's a PREM winger.
They're always
good one at that,
aren't they?
Yeah, but I don't think he's too ridiculously priced, yes.
Take us through the end card. What did he get? I predicted 9.8.
You're very close. We'll round it up. I went for a 9.75.
Okay.
Main reason that he didn't is because he's not got 5-star, which is always nice to have.
I can imagine this card having... if he had 5.5, Jesus, what?
Insane, literally. He'd give Neymar a run for his money, genuinely. But yeah, Hall is almost perfect as a striker. He's so good. If you're debating getting him in, you think he's a little bit expensive, maybe wait for it. I'm sure he'll drop a little bit.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But equally, people aren't opening as many packs now, though.
That's true, yeah.
Because it's kind of like everyone was saving for this then, and it was a bit of a damp squib. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's a hard one to judge. I tell you what, Jack, he's one that I'd really love to get untradeable. Really, really love to get untradeable.
Yeah. Me and Rob talk about this often. It's like, I'd really like Hullet untradeable. We don't just talk about Hullet untradeable. It's like we pick the most random players that don't really make sense to. Nice untradeable because they're not quite worth. Well, in our ads, it feels wrong to pay 450k for a Jota. But speaking of paying, Rob, what did you give him for value?
I went for a 9 in the end, which I think is pretty fair. Because you gave Vinicius a 10, didn't you, for 300k?
Yeah, I loved Vinicius.
Yeah, I was like, Jack really liked Vinicius. I really liked Jota. So I feel like, 120-ish k more, 9 is fair.
And
if you've got the money, yeah.
PREM always carries a tax, doesn't it? So
it does, yeah. Liverpool as well obviously have a lot of nice links in themselves.
Yeah.
Speaking of links though, Jack, I didn't actually use any Liverpool players in the links.
Damn.
So I've gone for Informed Cancelo, who I managed to get red.
That's a huge, perfect link. Not perfect, but, you know, strong.
It's a good link, yeah. If you've not seen the rewards video, this will be out on the Monday, rewards video on the Sunday, so go watch that if you haven't already. Bernardo Silva.
Okay, a lot of people have done that card. I see him all the time.
A lot of people like him. He's a tough one to play against as well, to be honest with you.
Yeah, a bit of a buller.
Yeah. Any idea on the last one, Jack?
Nuno Mendes.
It's not. It's Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, the boy. To be fair, those two up top, I can imagine them being like Peter Crouch and Jermaine Defoe in a way, you know, complimenting each other perfectly. Yeah, that's the first time you've
compared Ronaldo to Peter Crouch. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's decent. Chem Style, I've already mentioned it. Hunter, Hawk also pretty good. It's getting like 80 strength, which you can't argue with that.
Not too stiff, that is it?
No, yeah. Another thing, Jack, quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking. 6-1 defending. Later game centre mid, anyone?
To be fair, I actually end up doing that quite often, where I drop in Cantona into centre mid because you need, like, if they do enough, you're like, I sod it. High as well. It's pretty. Yeah,
I just think it'd be decent as a centre mid.
Oh, fuck it, why not? If you've got a shitload of money, try him in centre mid, boys, and let us know what you think. But yeah, Rob, any final thoughts before we sign out?
Give him a go. It's a nice card design.
It is.
For that, but promo could do a bit of work.
Funnily enough, everyone calls it the Fanta card. And I've actually got some Fanta right here. # not sponsored. But anyway.
Fanta, if you're watching, hit us up.
Hit us up right this bloody minute. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a sub down below. Drop a like. Let us know who you want to see us review next. I think I'm going to pick up Di Maria and try him. So you'll see that review at some point this week. But anyway, until next time, I've been Jack.
I've been Robbie.
And we're in Backpage Gaming. We'll see you in the next one.
See you later.